Hey everybody, this is Billy at Baker So Tough. Man, I've got something super special for you guys. Out here with Steve Holloway Painting. He has sent me on something that I'm totally floored, and I can't wait to show you inside there. But first, before we get going, we're here with Thomas, that's Steve's right-hand man, and Martin Lanza, right, who's the
district administrator in the district.
Yeah, this building, I'm telling you right now, I walked in here and I didn't know what to expect, and it's amazing. I mean, this is a huge part of the history of Wasco.
This is an auditorium built in 1928. It's very historic to the people of Wasco. It's very well known to us. It's something we're very proud of. It's on the National Historic Monuments Register, and it's an Art Deco building that's very ornate. People don't realize it's here. And you can walk inside, you can see some of the painting. We keep Holloway around here touching it up quite often, but it's something that you really have to see to appreciate and understand or see what's there.
Right, it's kind of stood the test of time, right? I mean,
it's 1928, so it's coming up to what 80 some 90 years old almost. The districts or the school's 100 years old this year, and this was only 15 years old or 13 years old when it was built. So it's almost 100 years old also. And it's got a motif inside, the gods of theater, music, sound, song, and it's really something that stands out. I don't think it's rivaled probably anywhere in the county.
Yeah, just amazing. I can't wait to go look at it. Thomas, you'll show some of the stuff you guys been doing in there, right?
Right.
I can't wait. I'll follow you guys. Let's check it out.
First, we start off, we pressure wash this whole place. Took us almost 3 days to wash it completely off. Prepped around the windows, all the blue windows, all the way around the whole building. Scrape, prime, painted them. Now we're working on the front doors. They got new exterior doors through the whole place. Staining the doors, doing the green faux paint inside them.
Yeah. You know, the thing is you come here, right? I'm seeing this intricate artwork all over this, and this has to be the original, right? Is this the original stuff here?
It's the original design. We've been trying to keep it true to the original, true colors, touch it up, match it, repaint it. When we tried to repaint it, we tried to come back and a few years ago we said let's really concentrate on the true colors, the colors that it was. So we actually had Steve Holloway scrape some stuff off. Let's get back to the true colors as best we can.
And you know what's hard is I gotta imagine the sun fades it, right? So when you come in here to touch it up, you're stuck with thinking, okay, well, what color was it originally? You know, is it what do I touch it with? The faded color or the new color? And that's a tricky deal, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a lot of. We brought different guys in to help us match up the colors, and not only the colors, it's the sheen we're trying to match up. The sun knocks it off here, knocks it off there, just to get the right sheen on it, make it blend in as good as we could.
Man, I love the old school feel. We're gonna go inside and check it out?
Sure, let's go.
All right, let's do it. Man, look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Now, this is original artwork, right? I mean, this is like, you're looking at a timepiece here. I mean, from 1928. 28. Look at this. Let me kind of get over here so people can kind of see what we're dealing with here. Now, this is the main hall before you come in here. It's, man, it's beautiful. Old school lighting. Reminds me of something I'd see in Hearst Castle. That's what I'm kind of, when I first walked in here, it's got that historic feel to it. It smells like history in here. And,
it's got a vintage, and we're trying to maintain that. This is new carpet, but people walk in and say it's old, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, it looks aged. I mean, it looks, but it's new.
And brand new. We just put it down with the new doors that we had matched. The doors are replicas exactly of what we had there before.
Now, Thomas, you guys are touching this stuff up too, right? Some of these pieces here.
Touching this up. We actually had a hole right here. We had to patch it. Had an artist come in and do some touch up on that, make it look as.
Wow. Can't even tell, right?
It's hard to see that patch in there, huh?
Yeah. Kind of.
So we did that. It's always a patch guy.
And this place has a lot of amazing woodwork, which we'll get in there and I'll show some to people. But it's all over this place, man. I mean, the amount of time, and this is back before they had machines that were cranking them out. You know what I mean? Probably most of this is hand done, I would imagine.
It's very ornate, and it's something that again we're very proud of here in Wasco.
Yeah. Let me pan back here. So we got some Greek kind of.
It's music, drama. Song, and there's a fourth one over here. And comedy, I believe. This is the drama, this is acting, song, and the other one's drama. Anyway, 4 Greek guys. You've got to go to wascotimes.com and get the history of that to get the full history.
What kind of stuff happens in here? Like, what can people expect to see when they come check something out that happens
Well,
here?
we have concerts in here. We have all of our school concerts in here. We have the biggest event is the Wasco Rose pageant that was just passed. 2 weeks ago. And then we have an exchange rally where we bring the kids from Wasco over here, and this place is packed, just totally packed at that time, to capacity.
Wow.
And so we do an exchange rally, and the place rattles. So we test the foundation every time that comes up once a year.
Okay, let's go inside. It gets even better. I mean, it's incredible.
You know, we're looking at these seats that are have never been redone. There's some graffiti on the back of them. We're looking to cover up.
Now, these are these the original seats that have been here?
These are the original seats, and they've
Wow.
never been touched up. I believe they might have been reupholstered once, but this is the original seating, original backs, original paint on them.
Yeah. Man, now this is incredible. This piece of, I mean, it's artwork, what it is, and it looks like woodwork of some kind, or, man, this
Plaster,
is
it's plaster,
plaster? Okay.
yeah.
But this is amazing right here. Yeah.
You know, we'll switch the lighting in here. Right now, we've got the house lighting on, but we can get a little bit more ambiance in here when we switch lighting over. We've got some blues and reds that come up that change the feel of it quite a bit.
Wow. Now let me I'm going to pan back here so people can see. Now this has a upper deck, right? And a lower deck.
Has a balcony, yes.
Yeah. And then it's amazing art, but this is incredible. I'm going to pan up here to the ceiling because this is outstanding. This chandelier, I don't know what you would call it, but it's, I mean, how do you change the bulbs in that thing?
Well, you can actually stand inside of it and reach around and change it so that the ceiling is several feet above that, or the roof is several feet above that, and after you go up in the attic, you can actually stand in that and reach around, although most of the guys get a little scared. They get long poles up there and
Yeah.
suction cups to change the
I bet.
it.
I mean, that's like 50 feet in the air. Right? I'd say
It's
something
quite
like that. Yeah. Man, look at that. All the way up here. Now, here's some amazing artwork right here. I mean, whoever did this had to be laying on their back almost to kind of do this. I mean, I'm looking.
We don't get up there to touch that often. We actually had a repair on there that we had Tommy up there to repair, and there's a hole actually right by that girl's hair if you can't quite see it. And we actually had him up there on a lift patching that and touching that right now. So it is quite high and a little hard to get to.
Yeah. Man, amazing. So cool. Okay, well, we're looking, one of the cool things, like this is all, we talk about hand paint stuff. Here we go again, right? This is like out here at the upper balcony in the hallway. And you actually had some damage, right, on one of them. They actually had to bring someone in.
Yeah, we actually had water damage right here, where this whole piece right here had to be replaced.
Yeah.
We had to chip it away, patch, come all the way down, patching it. And we had to bring an artist in, we had to put staff who went across and have her come up and match up some of this
Yeah.
so it can go together with the rest of it.
Man, it's incredible. Look at that. And look at the, I mean, just look at this hallway and how historic this thing looks, man. Isn't that awesome? Like, just like I mean, even this, man, isn't that neat? And I think that was all done in the 20s.
It was done in the 20s on 5 pages, 10 pages of plans. And, today we build a building, we have hundreds, and this plan was about 10, 15 pages long. Nothing compared to what we have now, but yet it's very ornate and very artistic.
Okay, well, we're at the balcony, and it's so amazing. Like, I'm looking around here. First thing I noticed was I'm kind of do a 360 here, and I want you to notice this red wall, right? It's got an intricate design on it. You can kind of see. Well, that's not wallpaper. That's all done by hand, and someone had to sit here originally and hand do this whole wall as it kind of wraps all the way around, and I can't even imagine how long that took, but I would imagine it took a while. And this is really cool. Kind of pan over here. Looks like we have a trumpet player. Pretty neat on both corners. And we just saw a cool lighting effect. It doesn't pick it up on the camera, but you can actually change the way everything feels in here, right? I mean, you flip some switches and you got reds and
red
blues.
Lighting, some blue lighting, so we can really create quite a bit of mood that's can be done here. So it's a very, very unique experience and something that really isn't rivaled in many places.
Yeah, I'm going to pan one more time up here. This is so cool. We'll be able to take a look at a little bit more of the intricates of this light, and that is just incredible.
The stenciling is all hand painted or painted stenciling all the way around, so it's fairly
Yeah.
intricate. I think in the 70s it had a major touch-up done also, but that was before my time, so I can't really tell you what exactly was done. But I believe in the 70s that they had quite a bit of work done in here also.
I would imagine that this is not a, once every 10, 15-year job. I mean, this is something you got to do almost every year, right? You got to
Well,
keep coming.
our philosophy today, or currently, is to just keep plugging away on it, keep fixing a little bit more. Like we're doing the carpet this year, we're doing the doors outside, we're touching up the paint. We're going a little bit heavier this year than we have in the past because of the 100-year centennial, which is in 3 weeks. And so we're trying to make sure it's ready for that. We have alumni that come back from the 40s and 50s, and at that time they had a seat signed. And they want to come back and sit in their seat.
Oh, wow.
And they're very specific. We want to come back to the auditorium and sit in my seat.
Right.
And so it definitely goes back to begs of history when people want to come back and sit in their seat in the auditorium from high school.
Do the kids, when they're here, do they realize the importance of this place, or do you think?
I think it grows on them. I think a lot of them come in and maybe are appreciative of it, but I don't think they really get it until they come back a few years later and see what it is. Definitely the people in Wasco are well aware of what they have, but I think a student grows out of time when they can come back and gain a little bit of experience and see what they were a part of.
Yeah, Thomas, this is probably like one of your funner jobs, right? I would say. I mean, you're part of history here, right? I mean, doing this and kind of these jobs are kind of outside the box, right?
This is a challenge here. This is probably one of the biggest challenges I had, matching some of these colors up.
Right. And it's cool too because it's cool to be part of history, right? I mean, and you know what I mean? You can say, hey, look, I had, a piece in like keeping the history alive in that building, right? I mean, it's kind of neat. Yeah.
We've had a hallway that's come back, and actually there's a patch up here. I don't know if you can pan, but that wall's been patched. That ceiling's been patched.
Yeah.
And you can see a little bit of the outline of it, but if you don't point it out, you don't realize it's there. So that's some of the continual work to come back and keep the thing touched up.
Right. Well, we're going to feature this in the next edition of Bakersfield Tough. I can't wait. It's going to be unbelievable photographs, of course. And man, I think this is a cool part of Wasco that people probably didn't even know. Unless you live here, you probably didn't even know this was here. I mean,
people come out and are very, 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 very surprised when they come out and actually see it. The 100-year anniversary, I would need to say, is coming up, and we're happy to get everybody back here to look at it. We're going to have big events, Friday night football games. That's going to be huge. We're expecting about 5,000, 6,000 people to high school football game that night.
Yeah.
We're having class reunion.
So anybody can come here, right, on that day? You don't have to be from Wasco.
You don't have to be to Wasco. WascoTimes.com, you can get tickets for the whole weekend.
Wow.
And there's going to be events here all day, and we're very pleased and very proud of what we have.
That's amazing. Very cool. I'm stoked on this. So, hey, I want to thank Martin. I want to thank Thomas for showing us this. Very cool. Awesome. This is Billy. This is Bakersfield Tough.